Hey guys, what's up? It's Joe Rady from Rady's Rides. I'm back here at Crown Eurocars in St. Pete, Florida, because guess what? We have another bad boy Benz here. This is a 2019 Mercedes Benz AMG SL63 Roadster. So when you think about Mercedes Benz, you think about so many decades of just great luxury styling and performance, especially performance. Looking at the silver arrows through their Grand Prix days, when you're looking at Formula One today with Lewis Hamilton racing for the factory Mercedes-Benz team, winning championships and races, it seems like every single weekend of the season. Mercedes takes that technology along with AMG, because when you see those three letters, AMG, that means that you're gonna get all that great race heritage, all that great race engineering and design into your street-going Mercedes-Benz. And definitely with this AMG SL63 Roadster, you're gonna get that performance, but you're also gonna get a car that stands out from the crowd. So let's go ahead, dive into this 2019 AMG SL63 Roadster. Right off the bat, love the paint job. This flat silver really works well to show off the body lines. You can see the direction Mercedes-Benz is going in with the headlight housing. You have your daytime running lamps, full LEDs, everything adaptive. It's gonna help you brighten up that road in front of you at night, just like it's almost daytime. When it comes to function, you're getting the form, you're getting the function. As you can see, all these open areas are fully functional. I really love this brushed aluminum front lip spoiler and how it integrates into the front fascia, and you can see all the coolers deep inside there. I'm sure Tom could show you that from each corner. Now, as we come across the front, such an iconic grille. I love the shape of the grille. You got your AMG badge there, more of that brushed aluminum, the massive Mercedes-Benz logo that's obviously gonna hide all that radar technology and whatnot that's gonna keep you safe on the road. Flat black on the grille, and then as you work down, you can see all the different layers. You have your center grille, another opening here, and then another one down low. Behind all these grills is gonna be 577 horsepower twin turbo V8, but from one side to the other, absolutely stunning. You have that beautiful Mercedes-Benz logo, a little slight rise in the front fascia onto the hood, disappears, and then speaking of this hood, long and low, really classic lines. You got functional heat extractors on both sides of the hood with some chrome bit to it. Really just makes it look so classy, so functional, so performance oriented. Now, speaking of performance, when we come around the bend here, you can see beautiful fender shape and then these awesome AMG wheels. I love the design, really just crazy. 19-inch wheel, brushed aluminum. You got the metallic silver. Look at this caliper. That is a 6-piston Brembo caliper with the AMG badging on it. And then lurking behind all that is a massive rotor. That thing is over 15 inches in diameter, cross-drilled and ventilated. What that means is that when you stop this car, it actually stops time. That's how powerful this brake setup is on a car in this design, this category. Now, as we go into the fenders, wonderful lines. I am gonna zonk this. It's got this fake vent, don't like it. I wish they would have just left that either smooth flat black or just filled in the whole area with more of this beautiful paint. But you can see V8 bi-turbo, twin turbo, 577 horsepower. As we go into the roofline, this is a folding hardtop. That SL lineage, the convertible folding hardtop, really love the design, like the LED in the turn signals. You can see all the body lines with this color, they just pop out nicely. I love the brushed aluminum lower sill panel down there. And just really as it comes into that rear quarter window, into the rear fender area, nicely set up, super clean. A very low, subtle trunk lid spoiler. And then coming out back, you can see what this car is all about. You got your full LED lighting, of course, massive AMG exhaust, really gonna let that V8 rumble. You got a gloss black diffuser. I even like the way manufacturers take like the reverse lights and whatnot, put them down low. Why have them up here? Look how clean that looks. SL63, your AMG badge. Let's go ahead though, pop the hood and see what's gonna be making a ton of noise out of this AMG exhaust. All right guys, we got the massive hood popped. Underneath that massive hood is a massive engine. What you're looking at is a hand-built, hand-assembled 5.5 liter twin turbo V8 mated to a 7-speed automatic transmission, pumping out 5 677 horsepower, 664 pound-feet of torque. You could actually change the rotation of Earth with that kind of torque. 0 to 60, 4 seconds flat, top speed 186 miles an hour, and this car weighs in around 4,123 pounds. What can I say? It's a very attractive engine. I love the way they take the covers but also integrated them into the actual parts of the motor. You can see that person named Kevin who actually handcrafted the engine. I like to see touches like that. I know you like to see touches like that, but really just everything is placed nicely. Now you could also see that they tried to push the engine as close to that firewall as possible, because remember, that's a lot of weight hanging off the front of the car. We try to get it close to the firewall and at least attempt to get as close to a 50-50 weight distribution. But why don't we go ahead, we looked at it, we lusted after it, let's go ahead, fire it up and see what it sounds like. All right, guys, we're inside the 2019 Mercedes Benz AMG SL63 Roadster. It's a pretty amazing place to be. I know you're probably wondering, well, Joe, it's amazing, but how much does it cost? MSRP around $166,000. This one has quite a bit of options, including that special paint job on it. But let's see what other things are lurking inside this car. To the door panels, you can see that there's a lot of dark material, but they brought this almost like a beige color trim into the car. This was specially ordered by someone that's going to be picking it up very, very soon. But I like the way it broke up all of the dark material. You have, of course, beautiful leather. I love the way that they do all the switch gear for the seats on the door panel, and really just nice touches. Now, as you come to the dash, you can see that the dash it's actually pushed quite forward, which is nice because it really opens up this area. Really soft materials. You got that classic clock up there in the center. Love the AC vents. Any Mercedes I get into, I love the AC vents. What I am gonna zonk though is this where the wheels fall off the wagon a little bit. Because this is in need of a redesign soon, it has the older infotainment system. Even though it's older, it's still very functional, but as we drop down, I really do not like the radio controls that Mercedes puts into their cars. Lots of buttons. Yes, you could have your CD so you can listen to Whitesnake as you're cruising down the road, but lots of buttons here just makes it a little too much. You have these nice silver switches here, heated seats, ventilated seats, which is really nice. And then as you drop down, you do have your dual climate AC controls, which is easy to understand as well. Now, I'm gonna have Tom focus on the infotainment system because you could toggle through and actually go into your navigation. There's your navigation. We could get back to the main screen. You get your radio controls. I always like going into vehicle because once you go into vehicle settings, there's our car. You could actually go into dynamic select, and this is where you could put some engine data up there, nicely placed. Newer Mercedes Benz obviously have that wonderful 12.3 inch horizontal screen. We could go into individual configuration to set things up with the car, whether you want comfort, whether you want sport, all that good stuff. So nicely, conveniently placed, very easy to understand and get through. Now, as we come down, you can see the special touches. We open this up. This one has an ashtray. You could take out the ashtray if you want, or you could have the ashtray and one cup holder. It's a little bit on the smaller side, but you know, I don't know what kind of big gulps you're gonna be putting in your AMG SL63. This is gonna be controlling that 7-speed automatic transmission. This to me just feels a little cheap. I wish they would use like an actual metal knob or something that is a little bit closer to metal, because this plastic just doesn't feel very high class. Now, you do have a rotary knob that will get you into the different drive modes, comfort, sport plus, and all that. So there's many different ways to attack the infotainment setup of this car. You also have your buttons for traction control. This has adaptive suspension that you could adjust, and then you could also go into your different settings as well by pressing another button. Nice armrest. This is for your palm as you're navigating through your infotainment. You open up, you got the Bombay doors, 2 USB, a nice little holder for your cell phone, and then you close it up. And then the last part of this puzzle, which I love, are these seats. You got the AMG logo. You can see how they're gonna blow nice, cool or hot air on the back of your neck as you're going down the road with the top down. But I love the perforated material and just I mean, the touch is very nice. It's supportive, but also comfortable. With the top up, I am 6 feet tall, plenty of headroom, and you can see that not only do you have convertible action, but you also have a sunroof as well, which is a nice touch. You got the beautiful Alcantara material, even on the mirrors. Very, very nice touch. But why don't you come on over to the business end and I'll show you behind the wheel of this SL63. All right, guys, business end in this AMG SL63. Like I said, these seats are really, really wonderful. Very comfortable, very supportive. Steering wheel. Mercedes just does something different with their steering wheels that really makes the driving experience that much more intense. I love the leather, the Alcantara, the AMG logo, that Mercedes badge smack dab in the center, the stitching, the brushed aluminum. You do have paddles to go up and down the 7-speed automatic transmission. And then really what's amazing is this dash. Very clean, very crisp. So you have your analog speedometer, analog tach, you have that info section in the center there. And what's really nice is you can see it pops up there as well. You could go into your different modes very, very easily. Really like the setup. It's interesting to look out the windshield because you do have that long nose, but it's really easy to see like where it's placed. Now, one thing I want to also point out is watch this. Underneath your palm rest here for the dial control, you open that up and then watch, we're gonna have magic happen right here on Rady's Rides for you. So you go ahead and pull back on the lever, and this is where top-down fun comes into play. So you get the best of both worlds. Really, you're getting the triple threat if you include the glass roof, but very fast operation. You get a little chime. You could actually lower and raise the top at 25 miles an hour, so you don't have to actually be totally standing still. But why don't we go ahead, I'm gonna leave the top down and check out the trunk space. All right, guys, so we have the top down. I wanted to show off the trunk space with the top down because I think a lot of people are probably going to drive this car in this position. But you press the button on the trunk, it raises up. Before we even look at the trunk though, check it out. Full carbon fiber trunk area. I think I would like to just open this on a regular basis to see that carbon fiber because I know that you love carbon fiber. I definitely love carbon fiber. You can see the engineering though. Here is our folded hardtop. It actually raises when it opens the trunk area, raises this up. You could then put your belongings. Now with the top down, you have 8.5 cubic feet. If you have the top up, that actually increases to 13.5 cubic feet of space. But quite surprising, even with the top down, there is a nice amount of room to make this a perfect weekend getaway car. But I know you're ready for something because I've been waiting for this one too. But watch this. This lid comes down. They drop the top, trunk comes down. I know you're ready, I'm ready. Let's go ahead and take this SL63 for a spin. All right, guys, we're in the 2019 AMG SL63 Roadster, and I'm telling you right now, the intentions of this car may not be the same as an AMG GT, but boy, oh boy, 577 horsepower, and the way that this car gets the power to the ground is ridiculous. Right now I have it in Sport Plus mode from a dead stop on throttle. So the automatic transmission shifts very, very quick. I've had it in automatic mode. It's not a dual clutch setup. Shifts very quick, and every time she shifts, you're getting a beautiful pop from that AMG exhaust. Rear wheel drive. I mean, it's over 600 pound-feet of torque, guys. You could, like I said, change the rotation of Earth with that kind of power. But the crazy thing is, it's also smooth as can be. Very comfortable, very composed. You're getting really the best of both worlds in this particular Mercedes Benz product. All right, guys, another acceleration from a stop. Now, because this is a folding hardtop, you do get a little bit of wind noise, which I'm actually quite surprised in a Mercedes Benz product. But remember, the roof is in pieces and there are seams, and that's gonna let a little bit of air in. Nothing too much, but just I wanted to make you aware. And for me, that's a zonk, because I feel like a Mercedes Benz product, they should be able to have the folding top but still be totally quiet and silent in here. I love the sound of the exhaust, the feel of the steering wheel, all the controls. The infotainment system, it is noticeably dated, especially compared to their other products that they have nowadays. But you know, you still have all that performance data and everything in there, which allows you to be able to see exactly what the car is doing. Guys, let's see how she handles through some twisty bits on throttle. On the brakes, those massive calipers on those rotors, tipping in, great feedback. Really nice and smooth and composed. There was a little bit of the rear end kind of swinging out a little bit, but you know what? That's a good thing, because with this particular car, you want to have that movement. I'm going to go around all this dirt here because I don't want to dirty up this beautiful car, but that's why I cross lane. So I know I'll hear it in the comment section. Why did you just go in the opposite lane? That's just because of what's going on over there. But this car is very composed. It allows just enough movement to pivot the car. You could take this thing to a track day and really show up some faster cars if you know what you're doing in this thing. But pulling away, on throttle, really nice and solid. Really tracks very nicely. Very nice, look at that. On the brakes for the stop sign. Excellent. On throttle, I'm gonna manually shift now. Really, really nice. Downshifted third, you hear the pops. Really, really smooth, look at this. Down to second, on the brakes. The brakes are phenomenal. Great feedback, great response. In first, rolling away. Nicely done. I'm telling you, Mercedes Benz, it shows with their engineering, their race prowess, the whole 9 yards. That's what you're gonna get each and every day when you drive a car like this. And as you saw, you know, we're just scratching the surface. You take this to any track, you're gonna have a blast, and you'll be able to drive it to work every single day. So it sounds like a win-win situation. But we're gonna go ahead, wrap this one up, get back to Crown Eurocars, and I'll see you in a split second. All right, guys, it's been a wonderful day here at Crown Eurocars. Definitely got to thank Bianca and everybody else here at the dealership for being so accommodating. We show up, we get to choose exactly what we're going to review and base it off of what you want. But what can we say about this AMG SL63 Roadster? Quite a ride. Definitely, if you are interested in something like this, you definitely got to get down to Crown Eurocars, because they have an amazing inventory here. But if these are the types of things that you like to see on the channel, leave a comment in that comment section. If you're new and you're on your way out, hit that subscribe button. I promise you it's worthwhile coming back for more. If you are a subscriber, thank you for being part of the Radies Rides family. If you want to help us keep making great content just for you on Radies Rides, click the link in the description. Get yourself some Radies Rides merch. We got to give it up to Big Guns McGee. Tom Motioner getting this camera, this car on camera. Also, he took out his special camera. Yes, he has a special camera for his Instagram page. So check him out at Mosh Photos. See those special pictures from a special person in his special heart. But anyways, thank you, Tom, for all your hard work. And just like always, guys, I'll see you on the next ride.